Well, the case against a former Eskom CEO Matshela Koko and 18 others will continue today at the Middelburg Specialized Crimes Court. Magistrate Stanley Jacobs called the investigating officer to the stand to clarify specific aspects of the case before allowing the defense to cross-examine the officer. The court is currently hearing an inquiry after the state requested a 4-month postponement and the defense asking the court to strike the matter off the roll for prolonged delays. Koko and the other accused are implicated in a 2.2 billion rand corruption case. We take you now to our reporter on the story, Tumelo Machora. Tumelo, good morning to you. Have we seen the arrival of the former Eskom CEO? And of course, to talk to us about what we're expecting to see take place today.
Well, indeed, the accused have already arrived. We have seen Mr. Koko and the others actually here in court and also their lawyers. We're just waiting for the Afrikaans interpreter actually to arrive. You remember the case was postponed the last time due to an Afrikaans interpreter was not very fluent in Afrikaans, and then the court was then postponed for that. That's when the case was postponed. But today we expect that Advocate Shaun Abrahams will continue with questioning the investigating officer. We remember that investigating officer, we cannot name him at this stage because of safety reasons, but he will continue on the stand. The last time Advocate Shaun Abrahams actually asked him about if the state is ready with the case to continue and to go to trial, but he did say that the indictment is not ready yet. The investigation are ongoing, but they can still go ahead with the case to a trial, even though they have not formally charged accused number 15 and 16. Those are two German nationals, Senil Vip and Marcus Brechmann. I don't know if that I pronounced it correctly, but these are the two German accused. They're accused number 15 and 16 in this matter. So those two saying that the case can continue without them, but the investigating officer, rather the defense is saying that the case is not ready, and also they arrested the man, or also things due to political interference, and they're saying that the case will not continue, and they're saying that they want this case to be struck off the roll. This is what the questioning will be going to, especially with Advocate Abrahams, who's expected to continue asking the questions, and then the rest of the defense team will also go ahead and also ask questions to the investigating officer about if really the state is ready to continue with the case, or should the case be struck off the roll. The case has been set up for the next 2 days, for today and tomorrow, for the magistrate Stanley Jacobs actually to make his decision whether to strike the matter off the roll or to actually give the state a 4-month postponement, which the state is asking, because the state is saying that they have voluminous evidence that they have with them, and they're saying that some of the evidence are still coming as the investigation was concluded, but they're saying the investigation is not concluded. They're about at 90-something%, so they're saying they're very close to finalizing the investigation, so they're saying that they want this postponement so they can go through ahead those statements that they still need to get, because they're saying that they were also still awaiting some affidavit and also statements from witnesses in the USA and also in Germany. But you remember that the state is saying that they have huge evidence, and also they have about 16 terabytes of evidence that they will also, that's equivalent of about 83 million pieces of papers that they still need to give to the defense so they can study before the case can go to trial. But they're saying that they are ready to hand out those information, but they have to finalize this investigation, and also they have to ensure that they actually have a final indictment that they can actually hand out to the defense and to the accused.
You did mention, of course, that the Eskom CEO Matshela Koko is, of course, in the courtroom. How do you, at this point, I know there'd be so much interest in just hearing, the demeanor that you see him really having this morning in the courtroom as he faces, this is a big implication, implicated in a 2.2 billion rand corruption case. What is his demeanor like?
Well, indeed, he is actually he's been very upbeat, and he's been very, very upbeat and talking to the media. But he's always been saying that, he wants the matter to be actually struck off the matter of the roll, because he is saying that they are innocent. The police, they did not do their investigation correctly. They were arrested last year in October. It's been a year now, and nothing is going on. Saying that his bank accounts are being frozen. His bank accounts of his daughter, his wife, his 2 stepdaughters have also been frozen. So they cannot survive, and then they cannot go on like this. But also some of the accused also are saying exactly that their bank accounts are being frozen. You remember that one of the accused is actually a practicing lawyer. His bank accounts have been frozen, his business bank accounts have been frozen. So those are the evidence that they are actually putting out to the investigating officer. They are putting it out to the magistrate to say these people, there's been a delay, especially when it comes to the defense, when it comes to the state rather, with continue with this with this case and taking the case matter into the High Court where the trial can start.
Yeah, all right, Tumelo, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for that update. That's our reporter, Tumelo Matshela, speaking to us there. And of course, so we'll bring you some of the details as they unfold there in the case against former Eskom CEO Matshela Koko and 18 others continuing in the Middelburg Specialized Crimes Court.